Well, welcome to this session on serving those beside you. There's no doubt that it's more fun to play music with other people. When I was learning to play guitar, I remember countless days of practicing and playing alone in my bedroom, all the while wanting so much to jam with other musicians, to play in a band. Everything I had ever seen on TV and heard on the radio that made me love music wasn't one person playing alone, it was the magic of a group of people playing music together. And that's part of the joy that God allows us to experience as we serve leading people in worship. It's a joy to play music with other people. And though we're there to bring glory to God and to serve the congregation that we're leading, I think our service often begins with serving those who are beside us, serving our fellow band members. There's no doubt in my mind that we accomplish more for the kingdom as a united front, committed to the same vision, than we ever would accomplish alone. So I want to talk about some practical ways to serve each other. And through serving each other in these ways, we actually create better opportunities for the church to exalt and encounter the living God in worship. So here's the first thing. Be prepared. We all know what it feels like when we're firing on all cylinders as a band, and we all know what it feels like when we aren't. Much of that has to do with how well prepared we are as a team. If everyone comes in having learned the song well and given their all to personal practice at home, then rehearsal is smooth and fun, and we get to focus on bringing things together in the details. But if even one person shows up unprepared, we may have to run a song several extra times to catch that one person up to the level of execution that the rest of the band is already functioning at because they all came prepared. Though there's always grace for busy weeks and life circumstances that sometimes keep us from preparing like we should, we need to all strive to prepare with excellence. No one wants to be the one person in the band that shows up unprepared and hinders our rehearsal time from being all it could be and should be in order for us to serve the church well. So, serve each other well by coming to rehearsal prepared to play with excellence. The second way we serve those beside us is to simply be on time. Being on time seems like such a simple thing, but with everything we have going on, it seems like a simple thing that's really difficult to accomplish. Work obligations, family responsibilities, and more sometimes keep us from getting places on time. However, we need to do all we can do to arrive on time and even early to rehearsals, services, prayer times, or anything else associated with our service on the platform. Our punctuality is attached to the integrity of our commitment. It's a simple way to build trust with those around you and show them honor. We've probably all been at an event before where everyone was on time and ready except for one person. And again, though there's always grace, we need to do the absolute best we can to honor our fellow teammates by being on time and ready to serve. Now, lastly, we serve those we serve beside when we occupy our space. This is the musical service to those around us. We play music that has lots of layers of production, lots of moving parts, and every one of us as a musician has a tendency to overplay. But we really serve those beside us when we occupy the sonic space that was intended for us. When a vocalist crosses parts, it forces all the other vocalists to react or shift or maybe stop singing altogether. When a guitarist jumps into a register that belongs to the keys in that moment, it makes a bit of a mess, and though some musical rules are made to be broken, the best way to approach this scenario is to prepare well, occupy your intended musical and sonic space, and then after running a song or practicing for a moment, discuss these possible options and other ideas with your music director or worship pastor. We as musicians and vocalists have to fight the tendency to oversing or overplay or begin to occupy space that doesn't belong to us. So, be prepared, be on time, and occupy your space. Let's bring our very best and combine our excellence into a force of unity. Just like loving God often begins with loving others, serving God often begins with serving those who serve alongside you. So let's be great bandmates, great teammates, and together let's create great opportunities for the church to worship God.